here we go again. Third time's the charm, I guess. Game has crashed. If I was recording this, so a little annoyed by that. And the first time I had the wrong sound pack in, so I had to start all over again. So, let's try this again. Welcome to Daytona. Denny Hamlin's their pole sitter with Jimmie Johnson, who is outside. Behind him is Hamlin's teammate, the 20 of Tony Stewart, and the 8 of Dale Jarrett. Rounding out the top 5 is the 17 of Mack, and to his outside is 5 of Kyle Busch. Pace car is in. The field is in the hands of Denny Hamlin, and we are green. Fast forward to the point where we were. Off turn 2, the Gibbs boys wanted to jump to the high side and try and block the run coming on the top, but they end up getting stuck up there. So now here comes the 24, Jeff Gordon. Hamlin tries to go down the block, can't quite, he's not there. Or Gordon's there. Here comes a couple cars to the outside getting shuffled out, but everyone's going to jump back up to the top on corner exit. The cars in the middle are now the ones getting shuffled out. Now people are going to decide to follow those cars in the middle, and we're going to have 3 lanes. Heading into 3 and 4, Casey Kane gets shuffled out, trying to get back down to the bottom, going over the bumps, both cars getting squirrely, and there's contact. Kane's not going to be able to save it. He goes up, collects Jimmie Johnson, and there goes half the field. And that was the first caution of the day. Jeremy Mayfield onto his roof, so it's the 88 of Dale Jarrett. So that takes out at least 3 injured cars. Jeff Gordon in the lead, the last remaining injured car. Takes out 2 of the RCR cars. Takes out 2 JGR cars. As you see JJ Yaley nowhere to go. Both the Evernham cars involved in this one as well. 88 of Dale Jarrett on his roof. Bill Elliott making a one-off start here in that 98 car for his own team. Taking out big time damage on that car. MB2, their cars are destroyed. I mean, a lot of good ones. Took out most of the field. But, yeah. Hornaday's car is destroyed. That's 3 RCR cars out. Forgot Hornaday's an RCR car as well. Just part-time. Anyways, the rules at plate track is that every restart is double file, so we're going to see him double up right here. Jeff Gordon is your race leader. Pace car is in. We're about to begin once again. Green flag in the air. We're racing once again. Denny Hamlin got a good jump. Can he clear the 24 before we get down into turn 1? Trying to get his back bumper in front of the 24's front bumper. He's not quite going to be able to. Gordon gets a good push from Mark Martin. Martin goes up to the middle. Here comes Gordon's teammate. That's Brian Vickers, who was actually able to save it. And got minimal damage. Did get a little bit of damage, but was able to escape serious damage. Down the back straightaway here. Once again, Brian Vickers going to push his teammate Jeff Gordon to the front. And now here comes the 6 of Martin, the 17 of Kenseth, trying to work together. Tried to get by Hamlin on the top. Hamlin went up the block, and here comes Denny Hamlin up top here on the high lane. Chris Mack at the tail end of this pack here. Peeks out, trying to get some fresh air on the grill. Oh, over the bump. A little bit loose. Trying to hang on to it. Had a wild wreck yesterday in this race as well here, so just trying to hang on to it today. Down the back straightaway once again. Heading into 3 and 4. at how they're all bunched up here. Kenseth down to the middle. Going with his other teammate, Jamie McMurray. We still got Roush cars in this race. And they're all going to work together. Look at 4 of them. As here comes Carl Edwards on the bottom. Take the lead. So Roush Racing has the 99 in the lead. Jamie McMurray was just at the tail end of the top 10. He's still in this lead pack, mixing it up. Mark Martin and Matt Kenseth are up here as well. If they can get lined up, they might possibly be able to work together. Now Edwards is up high. Look at how they're shuffling around, bouncing up and down here. 3 wide out of turn 4 for the lead. Coming to the stripe. It's going to be Mears in the 42 car leading that lap. It's getting crazy here. Chris Mack down on the apron trying to hang on. He had a bump there big time and got big loose there. We are missing a Roush car, aren't we? I'm trying to think. Who was the other? Oh, Greg Biffle. Yeah. Biffle was taken out in that big accident, but he's the only Roush car out of this. Now here comes Mears to the front. He's got a Dodge pushing him. He had 2 Dodges at first, but now here comes Kurt Busch to the inside. And Kurt looking to get that first win with his new team. Moved over to replace Rusty Wallace at Penske after Rusty retired. Here comes the 17 of Kenseth on the bottom. He's got a push from Dale Jr. Dale Earnhardt Jr. all over the back bumper of that 17, but not touching him as we head into turns 3 and 4. And don't mind the look of smoke, as just hasn't quite cleared up after a big wreck. Just a bit of a glitch, but we'll deal with it. Once again, look at them spreading out, shuffling around as Clint Bowyer goes to the lead. He's got a push from Brian Vickers. Vickers, where's he going to go? What's he going to do? Looking to peek out to the inside. He's going to go down there, but he's got no help. But he's going to keep his nose in there for just long enough to prevent Bowyer from going back down to the bottom. The middle lane has the most cars on it right now. They might prevail, but Bowyer goes back up to the top. He's going to block the high line. Vickers goes up to block the middle, and now shuffling around, no line seems to really have a good amount of cars lining up on it, so it looks like the bottom's going to be the way to go. Everyone's fighting for the bottom here. We got a lap car coming up as well. This might get interesting. That's Jerry Robertson in the 78. Where are they going to go? They're stacking up big time. Big checkup. Here comes Chris Mack on the apron. Below the double yellow, he's going to pass half the field. And works his way up into the top 5 off of that. Wrecking. Big crash. Vickers up onto the wall. Caution is out once again. Jamie McMurray involved in that one, as well as Clint Bowyer, and another car was involved in that. He just got a tow back to pit road. I don't know who it was. But a big time wreck here brings out the second caution of the day. Let's see what happened. Chris Mack with a smart move to dive down and just carry that momentum past the field there. So Hamlin, Burton, the 0 of Mike Bliss, the 99 of Carl Edwards, and the 86 of Chris Mack all go down to the inside without getting checked up. The 43 and the 24 escape. The 6, the 2 slipped through. Brian Vickers trying to get by, he's stuck, and then the 42, Casey Mears goes down in the 26 of Jamie McMurray. Wow, and they just squeeze Vickers up into the wall, and he rides the safer barrier, comes inches away from touching the catch fence, but doesn't quite hit it. wild ride for Brian Vickers there. Rear's car is destroyed. So McMurray gets taken out by his old car. And Jeff Burton's their new leader. Rack them up and send them off once again here. Here we go. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. We're racing once again here from Daytona. Chris Mack to the inside. Immediately dove down to the bottom. We've got just a handful of laps left in this race here. Chris Mack decides it's time to go. He's trying to fight that car on the bottom. He hates this track. How bumpy it is. How big the bumps are, and how much it affects the handling of the race cars. Calling for a repave soon. They're not like regular bumps, he says. They're like craters. And Jeff Gordon gets to the inside of 86. You see the 86 car wiggling off turn 4. He's got an absolute handful here, man. But he is trying his best to hold on. That car not quite getting up to speed. The top two have pulled away, but they're side by side now. That's going to allow everybody to reel them back in. Looking at 4 wide contact, Martin and Mack. Here comes Kurt Busch. To the inside contact. Round goes Chris Mack and the 22 back across the racetrack, out of the grass and collecting more. Completely out of control. We got one upside down, and it looks like the 0 of Bliss, and another one gets onto his roof, and another 3 cars upside down here. That's the 22 of Blaney, the 32 of Travis Quapple. More of a glitchy wreck if I've seen one. And a lot of ARCA brakes, as Truex had nowhere to go. I mean, many cars had nowhere to go there. Chris Mack gets hooked down into the grass. And it looks like he tried to move down in front of the 8 of Dale Jr. It wasn't quite clear. They make contact. They're both trying to save it. You see the 86 locks up here. He knows this isn't going to be good. He comes off the brakes, trying his hardest to get that car to turn, and it just won't. The car will not turn. Blaney as well was down in the grass. He was trying his best to get it to turn. Slides. Could have saved it, and then here comes Dale Jr. clipping left rear, and then the 86 car slides down off the 8 instead of going up into the outside wall, and he spins, collects the 21 of Ken Schrader. The 14 of Sterling Marlin, nowhere to go. Marlin into the back of the 86. And Chris Mack keeps it rolling for the most part, but here comes the cavalry right here. The 29, nowhere to go. Gonna try to slip through on the bottom, but ultimately gets collected. Here comes the 07, the 0 gets pushed up onto its side, then rolls over. The 32, bang! Big impact there, right in the door. ARCA brakes, but really, again, it's hard to slow down in the corner. Although I know it's AI that could possibly do that, it's still hard to. It's more of just glitchy in our physics. It still would have hurt. Travis Quapple has already been injured this season. I don't want to take him out again, so we'll just live with it there. But yeah, here we go. Looks like we're gonna try and end this thing under regulation. It'll be a 1-lap shootout, a 1-lap dash here from Daytona. Oh boy, here we go. That's about enough speed for these cars to get, or enough time for these cars to get up to speed, really. one lap here from Daytona. It will end right here. Bring a flag back in the air. The 86 tried to sneak through the middle, ran into the back of the 26, and lost all its momentum. Jamie McMurray there. But he's trying to stay with the lead draft and the lead pack here. He's got a big run. Out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway once again. Here comes Kurt Busch to the lead. There's Mark Martin right behind him. Here comes Hamlin underneath Martin. 3 wide behind. Jeff Gordon up high with a push from Jeff Burton. Contact. Mark Martin goes around, collecting the 86 of Chris Mack. Coming out of turn 4. Gordon up high. Kurt Busch down low. Busch with a push from Burton. And at the stripe, it's going to be Kurt Busch getting the win here from Daytona. And we got a crash behind them. Multiple cars involved. Harvick's car destroyed. He limps it across the line there. Jerry Robertson taking that thing straight to the garage. He's going to cross the line on his way to the garage. The 86 of Chris Mack trying to work that car back around to the start-finish line, and he does. He works his way to the line, finishes the race. Now I'm going to slam on the brakes here, bring that car to a screeching halt. What happened here? Towards the back, as we saw many cars involved in that one. Hamlin and Martin, 3 wide situation there. Mark Martin, Denny Hamlin sticks his nose in there. Mark Martin trying to come down and block, stay in the fight for the win there, and push Kurt Busch. Just gets himself turned. Goes back up the racetrack, gets grazed by his teammate in the 99 as Carl Edwards, and then Chris Mack, and has nowhere to go. And here comes Sterling Marlin right into the back of the 86 car. The 14 has nowhere to go. The 29 up into the wall as well. Oh, and then the 78 packs the 6 right at the end there. The 86 spins down to the bottom. Tries to fire that thing up as quickly as he can. But Kurt Busch gets the win from Daytona. That was crazy as usual. I'm not sure if y'all expected anything less from that. But if you did, shame on you. That's going to do it here from Daytona. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. Hope to see y'all next time. And until then, peace.